Is anyone in? Is it just us?
Yeah, there's 2 people in there. We'll get a sound check in a minute. It doesn't sound. I haven't done any squeakiness, have I?
Squeaky. Oh, that was really weird. What caused that?
Fuck knows. No idea at all.
It happened both times. Was it because you were using StreamYard, or was you just doing a normal?
No, it was on a normal YouTube live. So yeah. Evening, guys. Sorry, we're still in our own little zone. Hey, Fiona, how are you?
Hiya.
How's the family?
Oh, I nearly went to vape then. I better put that down.
Well, you could just lean to the side, slat to the left. Can you guys hear us okay? Hey, Jenny, you all right? Hey, Joe. I don't know, I feel like I'm going to giggle. I don't fuck knows why.
I was telling my friend about that. I'm not going to say it on here about that live stream that happened that one time
at Bandcamp. Evening. Oh, good, Fiona. I'm glad. Give your mum my love, please.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, we got good. Oh, Mum had an amazing birthday. Thank you.
Oh God, I forgot.
Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Hi, Emily. Hi, Justine. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Tracy. I don't know. I said, yeah, she had an amazing birthday. So I done a surprise, party. So yeah, it was awesome.
She liked cake and stuff.
Oh God, yeah. I'd rather eat cake over dinner. There's one time at Bandcamp. Hi, Harvey Talks. You guys, you got to check out Harvey Talks Prison. He's got a book as well. Please check him out. Hi, Foxtrot. Hi, Lucy. We'll get all the haze out of the way and whatnot. Literally, guys, we're just going to do a bit of a free-for-all, like Q&A tonight. We haven't done one for a little while. We pick a topic, it goes off topic anyway, so we're going to keep the topics for pre-recorded videos. So please feel free to fire away prison questions.
Yeah, nothing inappropriate.
Hi, Sarah.
Nothing inappropriate.
Yeah, if it's inappropriate, you're getting barred. I'm not barred, blocked. Hi, AJ. Oh, AJ, you was in my live last night. Yeah, so we went to my mate turned back up with a couple of little things from like little miniature things for my mum. I don't know, she just turned up at my door. So we went on TikTok and Galena was in watching and I was like, I'll go in.
Was it last night?
Yeah, it was quite
sorry, I missed it.
No, it's all right, because it wasn't even planned. Like literally, there was a Ginge. Ginge was because we go on randomly for like half hour every night. We're trying to get Ginger's followers up to 1,000 so she can go live.
Oh, you need. Could you send me her thing or after? WhatsApp.
I'll WhatsApp it over to you.
Because I don't go on TikTok that much, but I'll definitely check it out.
I'm not a TikToker. I'm really not. But I've only been going on every night to help Ginge out. I'm good, thanks, Tim. I hope you're well. And so anyway, I was on there with Ginge, and then my mate turns up at the door, and it must have been about I don't know, it's quite late, it's about 9:30. And then like my mate was going, the party ain't over, let's go and see your mum. Thank you, Glenna. So it was like, oh fuck's sake. So I went in and but I was on TikTok live, so I was like, oh, who wants to see mum? I don't get, to be fair, I was on a backup account because I got banned on another one. Yeah, AJ was in there last night and we was having a laugh. She was singing and that on TikTok and stuff. Yeah, it was funny.
Wait, is it still be up there, won't it? Can I watch it, or is it once it's done?
No, because it's a live, you can't.
Is it on TikTok? It doesn't save it.
I'm gonna have a look. I tried to download it earlier, but then I was faffing around doing this. But I was gonna go in and see her tonight, but she's really tired today. She's been sleeping all day. She's asleep now. She's I don't know if it took it out of her yesterday, but it was so lovely. Everyone was crying yesterday. Everyone that come around, because my mate Karen and her mum, they hadn't seen her for a while, and it was a bit of a shock to see how bad she is now in comparison to the last time they saw her. And then I was singing a song that we sing when I was in prison. When she was in hospital every night, I kept singing this Bob Marley song and making her sing it. And so I was showing them, and she was they was all crying. I have a question for you, both of you. I have a question for both of you, maybe both of y'all can answer this one question for me. Okay. When I was in Bronzefield, there was a really nasty screw on reception, black woman. Was she there when you was there? She was horrible. Another screw stuck up at me. Was she short and fat?
On what? On reception?
Well, she doesn't work on reception, but she could have been. She has been known to be on reception.
How fat are we
Evening.
talking?
Huh?
I said, how fat are we talking?
Fatter than me.
You're not fat.
I fucking am. I just hide it.
I
Hope
don't think
everyone's
you
doing
are.
well. I love watching your videos. Thank you, Victoria. I'm good. Thank you. I hope you're well. What was her name? She's got a brother in there, Joe. She's got a brother that works in there, and she's married to, and she's married to a SO on House Block 4. You'd never put them together. Is it
Oh,
Teresa?
really?
Yeah, you would never have put the couple together.
If I could see a picture of her face, I'd know who you mean. But I
Thank you, Harvey. Just hide it well. And again, guys, check out Harvey Talks Prison. He's in the chat now.
So was he in prison? Is Harvey been in prison as well in England? Yeah, I'll go check that out, definitely.
She what was her name? She was a bitch. I remember being on a visit, and I was visiting my mate in Bronzefield when I got out, and then we was walking off, and this couple, they started like slagging her off, and then I was like, yeah, she's a bit of a Hitler. I was like, I used to be in this prison, and they was like, really? She's always been like that. I said, yeah, but I said, even though they're the assholes, I said, like, at least you know where you stand with them. At least they're consistent with everyone. Like they'll treat everyone the same. Was that Olsen's sister? And she was married to Tracy. That's it, Jenny. Yeah, that's her. Oh, US. Oh shit. I apologise, Harvey Talks. Harvey, I'm just gonna call you Harvey. Sorry, 29 years prison in the US. I don't know why I thought it was
that must have been that. Oh,
I haven't read your book, I'm not gonna lie, but I always advertise it. I don't read.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna check your channel out. I watch a lot of American prison YouTubers actually. I find it really interesting because prison over there is so different to over here.
Oh god,
so different. Like, it's scary over there.
Guys, we got any questions? What was her name? It's annoying me now. It'll come to me.
That guy wanted to ask a question and never asked it.
I know. It's so weird. No, you're not late, Draco. We've literally just started. It's just a Q&A tonight. Prison related only. Otherwise, you will get blocked from the channel. I mean, obviously, it doesn't technically have to be like exactly on prison, but if you're going to be, if you're going to be pervy or inappropriate comments, then you will get blocked. I'm not going to tolerate it on my channel anymore. The final straw was when Emily was disrespected. Hey, Stacey, I hope you're well.
No questions. Oh, here we go.
This past Friday, I got a number on my phone. I didn't know the number, and he said that he was a cop. And then he said if I called back that he would... What? He said that if I called back that I would be arrested, and he threatened me. Well, that's definitely not a copper then.
That's what I was about to say.
I definitely would report it. Our women's in the prison are women's prisons in the UK violent? Not all of them. I mean, they're really not that bad, but then some of them really are. But I haven't been in them. They're nothing like the men's.
Yeah, there's fights, but it's not like stabbings and stuff. Oh, sorry, I've just said something that I probably shouldn't say. Might get flagged.
It's all right. What are the beds like in prison? Are they really uncomfortable? Yes, they are. You're only allowed a new plastic bloody mattress every 2 years, or 2 years from when the mattress was put in the cell because they're dated.
Yeah, but they move you all the time, so you never get that new mattress anyway.
I know. I used to take mine with me. I just get a new one anyway. Called Unlocked. I've not seen that, Justine.
I'll double up my mattresses. I'll just go and take
Hi, Gemma. But yeah, no, there's yeah, they don't. But then Ginge was in one prison and they used to make weapons and stuff. So there are
Oh,
some,
really?
there are some quite real violent prisons,
Oh,
but
was
I've
that
not been in them.
Peterborough?
No, I think she said it was Eastwood Park, if I'm correct.
Where's
Don't
that?
quote
Where's
me
that?
to
Up
it
north?
though.
Is that
Hmm?
up north or down south?
Eastwood Park. That is. Is it north? I think it's north.
Mm. Oh, that's scary, isn't it?
Mm.
God,
I need to turn the heating off, man. It's hot in here.
my heating's on. I've got my eye just keeps watering. It's because it doesn't like the makeup. It's like, get off. Has anyone got any any questions?
It is north. Thank you, Glenna. Good old Glenna. 4-inch thick foam mattress and. Do you know
So
what?
You go on.
Thank you, Stacey. It just reminded me when I went into prison in like 2005 or something like that. So 2005? I can't remember when I went in for them 11 days. They actually had mattresses. They used to have mattresses, but
Where?
they were really cheap, shitty mattresses. They used to, but I think because of the bed bugs.
Where's that? In prison?
In prison, yeah, in Bronzefield and
Oh. Oh yeah, can you imagine the bed bugs? Oh God. I lived in a youth hostel when I was 16.
my brother is
Sorry.
Muslim as well, by the way.
Who, your brother?
Someone just said they're Muslim, and I was just saying that my brother is Muslim as well.
Oh. Yeah, so when I lived in the youth hostel, someone got scabies and it spread around the whole youth hostel and they had to get rid of all the mattresses. Luckily I didn't get it. I was terrified. I didn't want to go in there. It's disgusting. But yeah, things like that spread, don't they, quick?
Oh wow. When I was in Downview, I remember it was quiet. It was a quiet, warm day. Everybody was outside. This girl came out and kicked another girl in the head for no reason. It's madness though, isn't it? Some of the girls' behaviour.
I think a lot of the girls would have gone mental though if someone done that. Just when he kicked someone in front of them.
How often do I go live, Harvey? At least once a week. Normally twice. But we definitely do at least once a week. What are you laughing at?
Just when it goes silent.
I remember visiting my mum in Holloway in the 80s. She was there for 8 years. We were allowed to visit every 3 months with social worker. I was quite young. Do you guys know women who were in Holloway? Yeah, thank you, Harvey. Take care and thank you for popping in the chat. And again, guys, check him out. Okay, we can do away with that one now, Glenna. Yeah, Emily's been on my channel. Sorry, I was trying to think, then I went brain dead. Thank you. Yes, I knew one girl that had been in there, and she actually that was her favourite prison.
Because one of the pad mates that I had in Bronzefield had been in Holloway years before, but she said she didn't like it. But she didn't particularly like Bronzefield either. She wouldn't eat. Bless her.
Oh, something got deleted then. Hi, Wendy. Something that annoys me, the food is so unhealthy. They like to fill you up with chips, mash, pasta, rice. I like med the salad, but the carbs is too much. Bronfield wasn't as bad as Downview. It's because they don't want you to be hungry. That's why, and it's the most filling kind of food.
They don't want to hear people moan.
You know what we're like when we're hangry. I know what I'm like anyway.
Do you know
Park
what?
is between Gloucestershire and Bristol, Fran. It's a close prison for females. Sorry, go on.
No, you know when they used to leave the bread down by the servery, and you'd see, and this sounds horrible, but you'd see people that weren't particularly hygienic sticking their hands in it, and I was like, when I go
about
I'm
8
like,
slices.
can you open a new loaf, please? I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I bet people got well ill from that.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Wendy. I hope you're well. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I've just subscribed to your channel.
Oh,
I can read Not Taylor Swift's mind for the 100th time you've subscribed, right?
It Isn't it a bit weird? It's a bit weird.
Hi, Shy. Hi, Justin. I'm not quite sure what that means, but
Subscribed.
thank you, Glenna. They didn't get a chance.
Every time.
Prison food in America is mostly bad. Better have money to buy
Mm.
grocery. That's like in Send. We always used to buy food. You could buy everything. You could cook up
'Cause in
proper meals.
In England, we call it canteen. In America, they call it commissary. For anyone that didn't understand. But yeah, America. I've seen people. Oh, have you heard, Harvey? Do you know about the Warden Burger? The Warden Burger in America, for a punishment, they give you the most disgusting burger, and they'll feed it to you every single night, every morning, every afternoon, every night, and like leave you in solitary confinement eating that for like a month.
Is that true, Harvey?
This scale burger. It's not, obviously not everywhere in America, but yeah, no, it's a true thing.
Evening, everybody, and Wendy, I hope you are okay. How many girls do you know try to get up onto the road to try and escape from prison or get shipped out? Well, do you remember? You must remember, Emily. Do you remember little Jade who used to live down on us? Well, her and Shannon that like climbed up on the roof and done some mad protest. It was
Where
jokes.
was this?
They had in Sen. They had the fire brigade, the police there, everything to like get them down. And
Oh my god!
They started coming down one by one at about 2 a.m. because one just like gave up. The other one needed to go to the toilet.
Yeah, he's heard of it.
I don't know anyone that's tried to escape, Emily, have you? So
Yeah,
you say you're unable to work. Sorry. So you say
That's
you're
all right.
unable to work. What's that?
Oh, you got a
Oh.
donation.
I don't. I'm gonna. Oh no, I feel really bad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I don't know. No, Glenna, what have you just done? No, that's a donation. That's a sticker thing that I knew that I put up. You've just deleted it.
I don't know. I think it's still at the bottom here, look.
All right. I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce
it's still
your
there.
name.
Look, I just clicked on it. It's still there.
Was
it's still
hidden.
there.
No, but she's hidden him from the channel, so I can't even say thank you. Oh,
no.
Thank you, Glenna. Sorry, that's my bad. I didn't even realise that I'd done it. I forgot until someone just popped that up. Right, let me just go back to. Right, guys. How do I pronounce the name?
Oh, there he is.
I don't want to pronounce
from New York.
Right, but listen, thank you so much. That's my first one. My first
That's
sticker.
so
Absolutely
kind.
awesome. I forgot I even put it up, so thank you so much, Glenna.
You have to tell me how you do it.
That's my bad. Sorry that that just happened to you. And how do I pronounce the name?
Patrice. Patrice.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry that I can't pronounce
I have no idea. I'm dyslexic, so if I said it wrong, I'm very sorry.
Thank you so much. Literally, honestly, I really, really appreciate you. That was real kind of you.
That is really kind, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I'm actually well shocked. I totally forgot I'd done it. So thank you again. Honestly, that's really, really kind of you.
Oh, Harvey said he has heard of the Warden Burger, and it's very true.
Have you ever had it, Harvey? So you say you're unable to work, health problems, etc. on outside. Are you focused to work in prison to earn? Is that forced? I think to And do you get money to? Because it keeps flicking up. Do you get money to travel back home as no women in prison and Wales are? So Victoria, so you get a £47, I think it is. Every prisoner gets it on release, and inside, yes, unless you're signed off by the doctor, you have to work.
Because but unless you're on remand, if you're on remand and you get released, you don't get any money on your release. You just get a train ticket. Did you know that?
Well, there's loads. Oh, the Fitness Hutch. Thank you so much. Honestly, that's so kind of you. Honestly, I just like getting a little bit shy now. No, thank you so much. Kind. Honestly, that yeah, wow. Like I said, I forgot it was on there, man. And thank you guys. Honestly, thank you so much. That's crazy. Thank you.
Harvey said
a little bit blown away. Fucking thank you.
Harvey said it's disgusting and he'd rather starve. I don't blame him.
Who's the worst offender you've met? It's got to be somebody that's essayed a child.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of them in Send. I was in Send. Was you?
Was there quite a lot in
Do we
Send?
know each other? Um,
So you're talking to me then?
No. I had a
Oh,
second
but what?
appointment today.
Oh,
I
look,
don't
you
know if
got
it's
another
okay.
one. Oh, I'm getting excited for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I just like no,
You're loved, Fran.
yeah, no.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you know what the biggest joke is? Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, the first person I don't know who they are. So that I'm blown away. Anyone sending it that I do know, and then anyone that I don't know, that I'm just shocked. So thank you so much. I'm missing all the comments now. Where was we? Hang on.
The
Or
comments are going.
do you get preventative healthcare like smear checkups? Yes, you do. Yeah, you get the smear, and that if you're due it, then they'll give you the smear. They actually are good in that aspect. Much respect from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Honestly, I really, really appreciate that. And shout out to Brooklyn in New York. I can't believe that. That's my
I
first ever
know.
one. First ever. Thank you so
I
much.
didn't even know you'd set that up.
No, I did it and I totally forgot all about it. I just thought I
I won't be able to do it because I'm not monetized.
I couldn't really understand it if I'm honest. It's been up there for ages since I've been monetized, and then it was I don't know. It was the other week. I was like, let me just click it and see what it does. If anyone does anything with it. There was an old lady in Bronzeville called Julia. I was in the servery and someone upset her. I'd finished serving. She threw a bowl of baked beans to someone, but it missed. It's hit it's hit me. I was covered. Oh shit, Jenny, sorry to hear that. I was laughing because obviously it sounds funny when you first say it, but and thank you as well. I'm just gonna say thank you again, the Hutches and the Fitness Hutch. Like honestly, guys, thank you so much.
I've got about 1,400 and something, but I can get monetized. I just don't know how to sort it out. I'm struggling with sorting it out.
But I will talk. I'll help you. I'll help you. Has any has anyone of Wish for Women? I don't. Am I being dumb? I don't know what you're saying, Sky. Sorry.
Where's that one?
What is happening right now?
We're
We're talking about prison. Yes, I can remember Send Downview prison. I was in Send, Bronzeville, Downview, and Peterborough. Bloody hell! But do you know me though? Is it Zach? Zach King? Am I saying it right? I'm terrible. I'm going to insult someone one day, and I don't mean to. Okay, I hope everything goes well, Wendy. Faticus. I'm guessing Fatic. Yeah.
Oh, I said it completely wrong
Yeah,
then. I'm
so
sorry. I
and you are a
apologise.
little legend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's the True Crime Whisperer.
Can you please give me a call back when you have time?
Do you know them?
Do I know you, Wendy? Like, do I have your number? Yeah, I have a travel want after Remand. Soon be time for us to chat again. Oh yeah, 100%. That's a trio. I know. Thank you so much, guys. You're absolutely awesome. I've been at 10
Joe
years.
has sent you a gift.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh, man, I was gonna be literally like I get real shy. I don't know why.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why. I get a little bit right, because do you know what it is? I'm so grateful, and sometimes I don't know how.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make sure I'm showing how grateful I am, and then it kind of makes me embarrassed because I don't know if I'm
Oh,
like.
yeah, I see what
Do
you
you know what I
mean.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'd do the same. I know exactly what you mean. I am going to be making another channel.
okay.
A vlog channel.
Yes, those who do bad things to children are the worst. Yeah, 100%, Harvey. Like, there's no one that can outdo them them kind of people that not at all. I don't care. You can be a serial killer, and as long as it ain't against a child, like you would
Mm.
never be worse than someone that's done something to a kid. Apparently, the
I
2
don't know what.
days
I
you
think I've
remember.
had a reaction to eyeliner. My eyes just pouring.
She's crying because she's just happy for
Weird.
me.
It's only one eye though.
Apparently, the 2 days you remember the most in prison is your first day and your last. Do you know what? That's probably very true. I would
Oh,
never.
thank you, Harvey.
My most
Sorry.
powerful evening. No, you're all right. My most powerful evening was the first night. That's like the one that stands out the most.
The first
Try and
night.
try and bring the other message back, or you might not get the super chat. Why did you go to prison? So I went into prison for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs.
Oh, me. Oh, I hate this.
Well, just
I was.
violence. She went in for violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it narrow. I served 3 years, 8 months.
I got 14, but I did about. I think it was just under 6 months, and then I did the rest on tag. Double tag. I was double tagged. I found. Oh, my best friend found a picture of my double tags yesterday. We were laughing at it.
Harvey, I do not blame you, mate. I do not blame you at all. At all.
Oh, I read that. Yeah, for sorting the.
Thank you again, Joe. Thank
Wrong
you,
out.
babe. What landing was you on in Send? So I was on when you was in Send, I was on D Wing, but it might have been for what's it called? Wrapped then, but they changed it to the induction wing, and they then and then I went down to E and F. So I'm not sure. I would have thought that would have been there then. There's a question for you there, Corinne. How many subs you got from the fitness hutch?
Oh yeah, I answered them earlier. I think because I'm terrible with comments. I just answer the next one that comes up, and I miss loads. I think it's like 1,400 and something. It might have gone up since I think it was 1,447. I think. So yeah, I could get monetized. It's just I'm just not very good at sorting it out. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be making money off it anyway, so I haven't really like rushed to do it.
Her channel is a True Crime Whisperer. Guys, if any of you are new in here, please hop over to the True Crime Whisperer's channel, as well as we do lives on her channel as well. So if I'm not on mine, I'm on hers. Harvey wants to subscribe to you. And
Thank you.
I don't think you did. I was in Send in 2018 and got out in 2021. Oh, Glenna, I've literally got to your comment that Fran Joe has sent you a gift. You guys are coming up way too fast, so I'm trying not to miss everybody's message. So if I'm missing, yeah, I think I've thanked Joe a couple of times now, and thank you again, Joe. I get told off by my partner in crime. Altogether, I've done 27 years inside. Wow, mate. If you ever want to share your story,
how long?
let us know. Altogether, 27 years.
I've got questions for people who've been in that long. Does it make you I can't say that word. What's the word?
Institutionalized.
That's it. Why can I not say that? Like, does it really, like, when you go back and try and, because even being in there just for a short amount of time, it's weird coming back. But you're not being in there. Like, I was never in there long enough for it to be an actual problem. But I can't imagine being there. Sorry, I just can't stop fidgeting. I've got ADHD. I literally can't help it.
Sorry,
but yeah, I can't imagine being in there that long and then trying to adjust back into. It'd be so strange, wouldn't it? Because it's almost like it's all you know in the end.
Yeah, 100%. Frank, can you remember when they started putting sun cream on the wings? You know what it was? I remember them definitely. I definitely remember them putting it on, but I can't remember. I'm guessing someone got sunburned. Was it you? I bet it was you, Emily. Hi, Harvey's just subscribed to you.
Thank you.
I mean, baby P mum. What we
Tracy Connolly
did it? Oh, what We need to have a conversation. I want your story now. I'm joking, but obviously, yeah, I mean, this stuff's really interesting because I love it when there's actually a, how do I word this right without getting into trouble? I love it when justice is done inside the prison. That's the best way to do it. Kayla, I did a 22 stretch. Wow. What prisons were you in? Or prisons?
In England.
Thank you again, the Hutches. Thank you so much for the gift, and I appreciate you popping on. And yeah, thank you again. Yeah, we both was in jail. You might have already gone now. Sorry if I've missed you. I'm just trying because what we do is if I go down, you like to read from the bottom.
I'm terrible.
I think it's weird when they started putting sun cream up after my diagnosis with skin cancer. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot you had that, Emily. Shit. Been Peterborough female. We got to go our own thing in a bit. I'll mess. Yeah, please do. Please do. I hope you haven't already gone. I hope I haven't missed you. But yeah, thank you again for gifting, guys. I love you. And definitely give me a shout. I had the share. I had. I'm guessing you had to share a double on House Plot 4 with two SA kiddies, and she bullied me every day. Then I went to Downview, and a few weeks later, she turned up. Had to move wings to get away from her. Oh man, I'm sorry that you went through that, Jenna. I know you had a bit of a tough time.
What? Some what?
So Jenny, I was in Bronzefield with Jenny, and she had to double up with someone that SA'd a kid,
Oh.
and they bullied her.
Oh.
They
Sorry,
are
I'm not
though.
gonna say
They honestly, their attitude is out of this world. Here's one for you, Corinne. I think it says a lot that you hate being asked about why you went to prison. Shows how far you've come, I think.
Yeah, I mean, with me, there's no excuse for my behaviour. It was complete. Me and my best friend are back in contact, and we was watching some of the videos from when we were off our face, and we were actually cringing, and it was only us watching it, and we were like, "Oh my god, how bad it, how like what a disgrace we were." Like it was, and we actually thought we were cool at the time. Like you could see in the videos that they were two people having a complete nervous breakdown. Like it wasn't normal behaviour. And there was a lot of things that went on. I was in an abusive relationship, and then when my children had to go live with their dad and that, I then hit the drink because I couldn't cope anymore, and then I got in fights and I lashed out at the police and got myself in trouble. But I have not drank for a very long time. I think it was a year and 5 months, I think it is now.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And I will never go back to doing that
Hey
ever.
Ryan, how many wings are there and what do they cover? Dave, there's a lot of different wings. You can have therapy wings. You can have there's what was it on A Wing in Send? I can't remember what it's bloody called. Then there's enhanced wings, just standard normal wings. I was never in Peterborough, Gemma, so I don't really know what B1 is. First day in prison and getting out was the scariest for me. Of course, getting out was the happiest too. I could imagine Harvey doing that long. Was it 29 years you said? Jeez.
That's mental.
I know.
That's like if I'd done that long in prison, I'd have only been out of prison for 6 years of my life. How long did he say?
29, I'm sure he said 29
Oh, he said
years
29.
ago.
So no, I'm 36, so it'd be a bit more than that. But like literally, if that's how you think about it, that is so long.
Melvina. Sorry, I was just reading a couple of the comments. Melvina, yes. She used to do the old what do you call it on the necklace? You know, like the
Pendulum.
you know, where they swing and they say, "Oh yeah," like I'm sure that's her. I'm sure that's her.
17 years sober.
Thank you, Justine.
That's amazing, Emily.
I know, guys, get your friends and families to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5K, man. I'm like, let's have a look. Actually, I don't even
How
know
far have you got?
Let's have a look. I literally need. Oh wow, I've gone up while I've been on this. I need 48 subs.
Oh, come on, guys.
I know, 48.
Come
That's all I
on.
need to hit
There's
the 5
53
mark.
people in here. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and then you can get her up to 5k. That would be amazing.
And you know what the maddest thing is? I thought I'd been doing it for 3 years. It's actually 2. Oh, I got another one. Whoever just subbed, thank you
Yay,
guys.
thank you.
Refreshing. Thank you. I appreciate you all, new and old. What was I going to say? I thought I'd been doing this for 3 years. It's actually 2 years in April.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
'Cause,
you've done so good. I need to get my arse in gear. I need to catch up.
I can imagine, Harvey, it must have been tough. Like, I struggled for like 2 years after doing nearly a 4-year stretch. It can make you crazy or it can make you strong. Me doing that 27 years, I came out strong, but I lost my family. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's the shittest thing with prison.
Josh Bookout says he's new to your channel. If you like prison stuff, subscribe to Fran's channel, Josh, if you can. That would be great.
Both of us guys as well.
get
You
you up.
know, we do so much work together. You two guys are so genuine, and the past has led you both to all the good you do now. Your channel is unique and so enlightening. Much love to you both. Thank you, Irene. That's really kind words.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. I've seen some really nice comments today. Everyone in here has been really respectful.
Yes, thank you, Harvey. Come on. Oh, we've gone up to 26 likes now. I wonder how far away I am. Hi, Scrappy. The amazing thing is where you are now and where you've come from. Exactly. Yes, Guy, hit the like button. I can't believe I'm 17 years sober. That's amazing, Emily.
That is, isn't it?
Mitch. Hi, C. Mitch. I'm new to your channel. Hi, Josh. Thank you for joining us. Never going back either. Just remember that your worst day in the free world is better than the best day in prison. Than your best day in prison. Yeah. 100%. Oh, I like Harvey. When I done my 27 years, I lost my whole family. Shit. Yeah, Mel was the one who did that. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I remember her. 29 years. 87.
What happened? How did you lose your family? Or did they just not talk to you anymore? Is that what you mean?
I don't know. I think she means passing away.
Oh.
No, it wasn't Sabrina, Jenny. I read that. Hang on, where are we? Is it possible to remove a tag yourself? And what could you do if you did? Yes, it is. I was at my godson's christening and I got drunk like you do. And I said to my mate, I bet you can't rip it off. And then he made a joke. And then I was like, yeah, you could rip it off. And he just went, whack, snapped it. So I snapped it straight up. Obviously, I didn't have to be into what I'd done as I went back. And I called up and then I just said, look, I've been out. I'm not going to lie. I'm pissed right up. Got it caught. Fell over, ripped it off, and they just come out and done a new one. But I didn't, because I didn't breach my tag. Obviously,
you're lucky.
Yeah, but because I was home before, and obviously I still had the tag.
I accidentally. Go on, sorry, carry on. I interrupted.
No, go on, because it was not snapped. It wasn't damaged, but the strap bit was snapped. It didn't.
Okay.
Like they still, because I know, sorry, because I'd gone back and I'd called before my curfew time. Obviously, I'm not home, so I've not breached it technically.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
But you'll go to prison if you snap it off and yeah, piss around.
I had liver damage. My legs all swelled up. They had to cut mine off in the hospital, and they tried to recall me for it because the hospital didn't write down the right notes. They nearly recalled me for that. How was that my fault? Still angry about that now.
I can tell you're holding on to feelings. See me sending love to all the lads in lockdown.
If I've done something wrong, fair enough. But when it's something that you can't help, I didn't choose. Well, it's my fault. I got liver damage from trying to end things. Let's just put it that way. But I didn't deliberately make my legs swell up. Do you know what I mean? It's not my fault.
This
is so nice. Apple and raspberry.
Justine says that you've both been an inspiration to me. Thank you.
Oh.
Some passed away and the rest turned their back on me. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. It's really sad. Have you gotten any contact with them since, or is that it?
This is about prison, Rory. My hubby cut mine off straight back to court. Luckily, got off with it. Fucking hell, I was lucky, Joe.
Mm.
I've caught up with the questions now. My eyes are sorry.
Have you got caught up with them? I'm
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, hang on. I'm not even going to respond to that one. When I was in prison, I did I did my 14 years inside. I've lost so many people. I'm not laughing at you, Emily. I'm laughing at the comment before.
No, I know, yeah.
I've lost so many people in my family, including my dad and my uncle, my brother, and other members of my family. So I never see them again. I'm sorry, and I do recall that that to be in the situation for you, Emily. And I'm very, I'm lucky.
Oh.
Like I didn't. I had one friend that was murdered when I was in prison, but I never lost my parents and stuff.
I remember you showed me a picture of him, bless him.
I do have to go to court soon again for beating SA. Oh, for God's sake! So you're going to go back to prison, aren't you? I hope you don't. See, this is the problem. They should just leave things like that. I know you shouldn't. It shouldn't be like an eye for an eye, is it eye for an eye and all that. But sometimes, in these circumstances, they should
Mm.
turn a blind eye. Yeah, no, that's not. Mm, yeah, he was stabbed to death. I've never been in prison, and you don't want to, Josh, either.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Evening, Howard.
So is he what, he's got to go back to court for that?
She.
Oh, sorry. I always put my foot in it, don't I? Always.
Left or the right one? Oh no.
Depends.
Do you know what though? Like prison's tough, and I can't speak for everyone. Not everyone's like. I can see your message now, Joe. But like for me, do you know, like I chose the path that I did, and if I'd lost my family, like I'd have no one else to blame but for myself. And I'm not speaking for other people. I'm not. I'm really, really not. I'm just speaking for myself. Like, because yeah, I mean, even though it's shit, it's just we do this madness and. Was suicide a big issue in the women's jail? It's a huge thing in men's prisons, but I'm not sure it's as common as women. So a lot of women try to unalive themselves. I know one person that actually did do it in the whole time I was in prison. There's a lot of self-harm and attempts to. I just think with the women they tend to talk a bit more than what the men do.
Yeah, there was just before I got in there, a lady jumped over because in Bronzeville they don't have nets. She jumped over the thing, and apparently she was left in a like vegetative state, which is really sad because I don't think like she can't come back from it. And it really traumatized the other girls that saw it, and they didn't get any counselling for it. They had to live with seeing it, and it haunted them. I spoke to one of the girls about it. Really, really bothered her for a long time. And then there was another lady that tied bed sheets to the railings around her neck, and they were grabbing her and trying to cut it off her, and people were screaming. It's horrible. And then a lot of times, like if girls can't get razors, they'll snap CDs in half, stuff like that.
Yeah, they'll just scratch their own face. There's a lot of things that girls
There's
will
loads
do.
of things that they do, but yeah, it's sad.
That's crazy,
Cries
Emily.
for help a lot of the time, isn't it?
100%. Evening, Bristol. I hope you're well. Well, Helen, but shout out to Bristol. Sorry, Joe. No, I saw about you cutting your
Bye,
tag off,
Harvey.
but I didn't see the one about the screw. Thank you. I have to be there 8 days after my birthday. Cannot believe it. And the court I'm going to is the one that sent me away before. Well, fingers crossed. Come on, let's hope the jails are overrun. Let's hope they see why you did it, X, Y, and
Mm.
Z, and we're sending you lots of hope and love.
Yeah, I hope it goes well. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your best friend done that. Okay, Harvey, thank you for joining us this evening. Really, really appreciate your time. I'd be really interested to listen to family stories on coping with seeing their loved ones go into prison. Very tough and can destroy so many lives. That's a really good one because I actually have been thinking about. Well, my best friend said that she will come and do a video. My dad as well. He'll get tricked into doing one. I'll just ask him questions and I'll have it secretly and record. It destroyed my dad. Jacko. Yeah, it destroyed my old man. That's the reason that I actually changed. Hey, Ginge.
Yeah, I'm doing an interview with my best friend because we're going to talk about all the madness that we did and how we got sober and what it was like when I was in prison. And I spoke to my mum and that, but apart from that, she was the only person that I had on the outside. So we're going to do a big interview, so that'll be interesting. And I've got all the old emails that we send to each other and stuff like that, so I'll have a lot of things to talk about on that.
Fucking hell, 5 girls hung themselves in Downview. Foxtrot Alpha, I responded to lots of suicides in the prison I worked in. None of them survived. Nothing prepares you for what it looks like. It's nothing like regular deaths. God. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, that's. What was it you did again, Foxtrot? Addiction was like sentence. By the grace of God, I've had to change, and what I have today can be easily lost in one drink. I enjoy listening to you both. Yeah, it's it can be as easy as that. It can be as easy as that. Just that one time. Addiction is not easy. We was actually going to talk about addiction tonight, wasn't we? So perhaps we could do that on the next topic.
Yeah, definitely, because there's a lot to say about that, because that's what leads a lot of people into prison in the first place.
I got out of prison. I was signed off sick. My mental health, the longest thing that keeps me going. And I learned this in prison. I thought, oh, fucking hell, you used to crochet, didn't you, all the time? That's good. That's good. I'm glad you got something to keep you going. And your little pet. You really are amazing girls. Thank you. I appreciate you. Were you on HS Tiki Toki live stream? Nah.
No.
Well, I wasn't. Was you? Oh, you must know
definitely-
HS Tiki Toki, for God's sake. Everyone knows who he is.
I think they're joking.
No, Ginge, we're just having a free-for-all Q&A this evening, and it's actually been really nice. Everyone's been really respectful and kind in here tonight, so I appreciate that, guys. It does mean a lot when we can have a nice open chat. Do you think they should do prison tours for the public so people can see what prison inside is like?
I don't know if that would go down well, to be honest.
I don't think it's feasible. I mean, if they could do it, yeah, but it's not feasible because there's nowhere for you to sort of go. In Send, when we had adult day, so I had like 5 of my friends were allowed to come. We started off in the visits hall, but then they got to walk from the visits hall down to the dining hall. So they actually got to walk through the prison down to the dining hall where we eat. So we would eat before the rest of the group, before the prisoners would. So they actually got to walk through the prison.
What did they think of it?
Yeah, it was just like, it's mad. I don't think they could get their head around the fact that they were walking through a prison. Where are we? That Screw, such a cow. Poor girl was in reception with me picking up staff. She would let her have her radio but not batteries, made her make another appointment for them. Total cowbag. Yeah, it's a power thing, man. A lot of them, their job's a power thing. That's all it is, Joe. Dickheads. Hi, Emily.
They
My
nicked my
pal.
trainers.
Huh?
They nicked my trainers.
Oh yeah, they're scummy. I told you they nicked my clothes, innit? They nicked my clothes,
They nicked my
GHDs,
trainers, and
different
they
buttons, mate.
must have traded them with for something. One of the girls. I don't know. Who knows? But they took them and they never came back, and they were nice as well.
See, Mitch, my pal
It's
gets
the only nice pair of shoes. Do you know what pissed me off? It's not like I had lots of shoes. It was my only pair of trainers. I was stuck in bloody plimsolls because they nicked my
Oh.
trainers. I had none to be sent in to me. I had to literally. One of the girls kindly gave me a pair of her trainers, old ones. That's why it pissed me off because I didn't have
Yeah,
nothing. It's not
muggy.
like I had loads of stuff.
My pal gets out tomorrow. IPP sentence from 2004. He's buzzing straight from the unit. Hardcore bang up to the scary outside world. He next pad. He quiet. Oh, he's in the next pad. He's quiet tonight. Oh, do you know what? That's absolutely freaking
Great news.
amazing that he's getting out. But yeah, I imagine that's like 20 years, man. Oh,
The only thing
well,
is with the IPP, they have it hanging over their heads, and it's a horrible feeling. Not that I
well.
had IPP, but I suppose it's like being on a permanent tag, isn't it? You've got like a permanent license, you've got it hanging over your head,
Mm.
and if they so feel like it, you're going back. I think it's wrong. I think when they abolished the whole IPP thing, they should have resentenced people or released the people that have been in there for longer than they should have been. Doesn't make any sense, does it?
I can remember a girl in Downview hung us. Oh, yeah, people get scared. They unalive themselves. They get scared before being released. I did meet some funked up people inside. I met Rose West, Mara Henley. Sorry, my spelling's so shit. Listen, if you ever want to talk about it, do you know what? I don't normally like say to people like, I'd love to have you on my, well, I love to have anyone on my channel that's been in prison, but with all these names you're throwing up, yeah. But do you know what? Ginge, I've only just got to your message, mate. So wherever Glenn is blocking, we're not even that far down. Don't they have them like phones you could pick up and talk to your families? So they have phones, yeah, like a old house phone kind of thing, in your cell in most prisons that you can ring, but you have to have phone credit. You've got to be able to afford it.
I was going to say something and it's gone out of my head now. Oh shit!
Mandela was in. They do it in South Africa to Robben Island, where Mandela was in jail. I went years ago. It's interesting but scary. Even when I was in, oh my God, Justine, that must have been an experience and a half. So she's talking about the walking through the prisons, like having a tour, like in the prisons.
Oh.
And Justine did it, and in South Africa and in Robben Island, where Mandela was in jail, she even went in his cell.
Oh wow!
Have you heard about the horse whisperer murdered her husband got a sentence? Do you know what? I saw that pop up, but I never watched it.
Is that in England?
The horse whisperer. Yeah.
I haven't heard of this. Do you know what would be good? I know it's not, you probably wouldn't be able to do it, but if we could get someone who's actually in prison in England on a live call.
Yeah, I don't think that would be very hard.
Do you not think?
I've done it. I've done a live with a friend of mine. I used to do them on TikTok, but then he got well paranoid.
When they're in prison.
There's loads of the lads do it on TikTok. They go live in their cells. They just don't really show their cells because obviously it baits it out.
I'll go back in, get a phone, and we'll do a live like that, shall we?
Why would you want to do that, you dickhead?
I'm joking.
Stupid. I need you out here.
I'm messing about. There's not a chance I'd want to go back. I'd lose everything I'd worked for, like, to get back.
A woman called M that was your here once was on HS Tiggy thing. I see. It's like, oh yeah, Emily. Yeah, she was on there. Yeah, I thought it was DG actually. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was. She done 8 years for Drag. This channel's fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mario. I think it was James English she was on instead. I'm thinking about. I'm kind of lost now. I might have missed some questions. Sorry.
Who? Oh, do
Um,
you mean Sean Atwood? Who are they talking about? I'm so confused. We've both been on Sean Atwood. My hair's
all right. So
actually short.
yeah,
It's not my real hair.
she was on James English's channel.
Who's
She
that?
was on James English's. She
Who?
done my mate Emily done a podcast with James English.
Oh, did she? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, but we don't do that.
What? Because of what he did? Yeah.
Yeah, we're Team Atwood. No, I'm joking. You do what you want.
No. I
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Sorry.
go on there. Not that he'd want me on there, but even if
No.
he did, I wouldn't not.
Yeah, listen. Do you know what the guy I like? I like the guy, the way he interviews and everything, but I can't help it. I've got a lot of love for Sean.
No,
That's the end of that
my
one.
loyalty's with Jen and Sean, and I'm not.
Yeah, but they wouldn't
fan of that.
care. I've even had the conversation
No,
with Jen.
but I
They
do.
But yeah, but that's what I just
You know
said. I
what I
can't
mean?
help where I am. He's been nothing but nice and kind to me, and we, if I need any advice or anything, he's on the end of the phone. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
it's the
there's
same
a
with me. They've been
story they
great.
told me that no one knows about. Now you're just teasing me. I'm not talking to you anymore. Ex-prisoner, her Eastwood Park was my last sentence. Oh, how long did you do, Natalie? Didn't they do a group called Keep Out Young Girls Could Come Home and Could Come into Prison? I'm sure this was prison. I don't know, Emily. I was a medical and men's jail. That was it. I knew you was something like that. Best and worst job I've done. Lots of good people with really sad stories, but a lot of nasty fuckers as well. Yeah, that's the thing, Foxtrot Alpha. There really is. There's some nasty people that really deserve it. There's people in there that, that change, We're not all bad people. Are women kind to each other in prisons? Yeah, you'll be so surprised. There's bullying, there's shit that goes down, fighting and all that, but you'll be surprised how women will take you under the wing, and if they notice that you don't come out your cell and X, Y, and Z, they will come to your door. Some will try and befriend you, and some literally. So I was get distracted by the comments, and then some really are genuine and do look after you. It becomes like a little family in there. Bye, Mario.
I think as well, when you go into prison, I've seen this before when I was in there, girls come in and they won't leave their cell. People start thinking, what have they done? And then they start calling people to Google their names and stuff. I caught this girl lying once, like proper lying. Like she told she was making out she was like blimmin', what's his name out of Breaking Bad? She was like telling me she had this like lab and and I can't remember how I caught her out, but I caught her out in front of everyone and she just got up and walked off and never spoke to us again.
Natalie.
I wasn't horrible. I just said, but that doesn't make sense because you said that earlier. Something silly.
Jo Dennehy was in Bronzefield. Yeah, I was friends with her as well. I mean, we wasn't like that or anything like that, but
don't lie.
we spoke a lot. She's my twin, fuck's sake. I was good pals with her when she was down the block. She loved it there. She looked after me on the server. Yeah, she did like it. We weren't in Bronzefield. When was you in Bronzefield, Natalie? I would love to do one as long as I don't have to be visible on YouTube. You actually don't have to. We could just put a black screen across there. I got 4 years IPP. I would have had a license for 10 years, but now if I stay good, and I will do, I can appeal my sentence after 5. Awesome stuff, Emily. I'll go. If I go back, I'll give you a call in there. Yeah, message me after. I'll give you my number.
Someone said a good comment. How can you tell a genuine friend true support?
Why are you skipping all the questions?
Oh, am I?
Yeah, go on.
No. Do you know, are you on a computer?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, it's just me being stupid then.
Nah, I think because what happens, right, is when there's so many, it goes up and up and up. So I'm going from like if I scroll down, there's about 15 questions ahead of where I'm at.
Oh, sorry, I just interrupted the flow.
No, go on, you carry on. Sorry.
I don't even know where it's gone now.
All right. So, because otherwise we just miss everybody's. I'm trying to be.
Yeah, no, I know.
My question being, why do some letters get returned when people write letters to to a restricted status prisoner and some don't, i.e. Bronzefield, like the likes of Hay and Letby, because it depends what's in there. So if you're writing to her and you're trying to get a story out of them, or you're trying to glamorize their crime, if you're agreeing with it, if you're being weird, if you're being crazy, they won't allow it. So if you're writing to try and get information out of them, they will not allow the letter to get to them. Christine Roll, 69, killed Ian. Am I saying it right? Roll, 72, by stabbing the back with a knife at their property in August 2022. So, horse crime. Oh, right, okay. I got 9 years left. excuse me. I got 9 years left, done 8.5. Nearly halfway, easy jail, fuck the system. Go on, see Mitch. Do you know what? When you hit that halfway mark, I think no matter how long you've got, it starts going real quick. 2 years. No, sorry, I don't know if I asked you the right question. When was you in prison? What year? I will share what they have said. People need to know the truth. I'll share what they have said. Okay. Any sexual comments will be removed. That's good. I'm getting lost. You get the ones that think they're all that. 100%. Hey Ryan, how can you tell if you've got a go on then, Glenn? Sorry, Corinne, I'll let you go from there. So that was the question is about.
Could you read it, please? I don't know where it's
gone.
Oh, here.
How can you tell if genuine friend, true support, or trouble in prison?
I'd say sit back and watch how they treat other people. Listen to what they're saying about other people, because you can tell. Do you know what I mean? Like,
a couple of times, yeah. More. You've got to be really careful because people will befriend you in there. And normally you can go by your gut. It's the same as being outside. You know, you're probably just more shy away from so many new people. So you just go by your gut instinct, and then you just got to have your guard up, because even the bestest of people can stab you in the back, even when you think that you've been your pal for a year, and then all of a sudden something can happen. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. I already recognise you. Oh, fuck me. From 2010 right up to 3 years ago. Yeah, so I was in Bronzefield 2017 and I left to go to Send in 2018. I can't see your picture properly, so I can't tell. But I was in Bronzefield.
You were in there at the same time? Was you?
No, it's cool, Emily. I know, it's fine. I was in jail for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. I served 3 years, 8 months in prison. Rose West was going to get married years ago, I think.
Really?
Yeah, was it Rose West? And then isn't she the one who escaped or tried to escape from prison? Yeah, I've definitely met some good people. I'm friends with them now. Do you know what I was for a little while? I got kicked off House Block 4. I was on 3A. 3A? Yeah, when you go in to the left. I was on there for a few months, probably about 2-3 months. I was on the same wing as Latty and Jade and that. And so are you, Emily. Thank you.
I think, didn't Rose West and Myra Hindley have a bit of a thing once? Is that true? I heard that.
I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to go gym. Latty with a big batty. You used to go out with Lee.
Yeah, I made friends with people. I did have some good times in prison. There was a few good times. You make the best of what you've got. So you have a laugh. You've got to you have to, and like sometimes girls will be like having these massive rows, and then literally the next day they'll be laughing and joking. I saw that a lot. because you're stuck with each other.
You've
So
got no choice but to make up, otherwise life's just hell.
I
Unless they
remember
done you
these two girls
dirty.
had this big fight over who was going to work in the servery. Like, honestly, like
Or who was
they had to be
kissing who.
dragged apart. One of them was swinging. It was like, you know, in Scrappy, you know, is it, you know, in the Scooby Doo, and it's like that, the little dog. It was like that. This girl was trying to get to some girls, the girls were like holding them back,
Just holding her
and
by
then
her head.
literally, yeah, and then it would look like that because she was really tiny as well. She was in there for murder though. And then literally the next day, we were getting floor signs, and that we were all going down like sliding down the stairs on the floor signs, and they were laughing and joking like nothing had happened. It's just they have to live
Fucking
together.
hell.
So it's a bit like when siblings fight. They live in the same house, so they make up again until the next time.
I'm in a prison for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. Foxtrot Alpha, is crying in prison a no-no? I always imagine you get bullied. No, girls would very openly cry. Everyone would be supportive of each other. I think I've even had a meltdown in front of everybody, but not in the female. No, is crying a no-no?
Oh,
Like,
crying.
do you get bullied for it? And
No.
I was in prison for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. Yeah, so no, you can cry in prison. I think, you know, we this is a bunch of hormonal women, you know,
It's
like,
probably different in the men's, but
yeah, I reckon the men's is different, but no, I've had a meltdown, kicked fuck out of my door, kicked off at the officer, and then started crying.
it's frustration, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
frustration.
What's the worst thing you've done while you're inside? The worst? Probably, I don't know. I don't want
You were
to
quite no, but you were
incriminate
quite
myself.
you behaved yourself though, didn't you? Quite in prison. You weren't like a goody two shoes, but you didn't deliberately cause mayhem.
No.
Or did you?
I served 3 years, 8 months, Lily, in prison. They do. Do you know what? You can fall out with people in prison, and you know when you're struggling and the shit hits the fan, like literally, like everyone just comes together. It don't really matter what you've done. Question for you, Corinne.
What was it? I can't see.
Have you ever had a fight with anyone in jail?
It luckily got separated, but yeah, I nearly did. It's complicated. We've done videos on it, haven't we? There was a particular person. There was a lady that had done a bad crime, and when I found out, 'cause she was running around laughing and joking like she'd never done nothing wrong. When I found out, I said to one of the girls, I want to go and beat her up, and her trans boyfriend found out about it, and he tried threatening me in the laundry room, going, "I'll let you off this time." So I had these massive nails on; they were huge. And so I started clipping all my nails off, and everyone was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then when he come up the stairs, I was like, "Right, get in the cell now, then get in the cell now, then." And then like, yeah, and he wouldn't go in the cell, so I've lunged forward. All the girls are trying to drag me back, but then by then I should have been smart and done it calmly, because I got so angry, my adrenaline was going so much that I made such a racket that the screws came and like, yeah, dragged us apart, and that to move them off the wing, but. Apart from that, there was one other time. There was this girl that would go around and like ask for vapes, and people would kindly give her one, and she'd snatch it. She'd just snatch the vape, turn around, and not say thank you. And one day, I didn't know she'd been doing this, so I'd given her one. And as I'm passing it, one of the girls had gone, "Don't give her a vape," and she snatched it and turned away. And I went, "Excuse me," and she ignored me. I was like, "Excuse me. Like, are you going to say thank you?" And she's gone to slam a cell door in it. So I've ran and pushed the door, and then but there was a screw right there. So yeah, that got separated. But I was just like so rude. That really rubbed me the wrong way. And apparently she'd been doing it to a lot of people. But I don't know why I hadn't noticed. But yeah, and then she ended up having to move, not because of me, but she ended up, all the girls on the wing started getting really angry with her for her like attitude, her bad attitude, and being disrespectful, and they had to move her off.
Glenna, I don't know if I've missed something here, but all I caught was what did the blonde one go to prison for on the comment. I don't think
Oh,
he's sorry or she's they're new in the channel, so I don't think they know who Corinne is. I might be wrong. I might have misread it, but that's all I kind of caught from the comment. So
why did
I
you
don't
delete
know.
it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they was actually being rude. I think they just said, "What did the blonde
Oh,
go to prison for?" Because that person was new in the room. Just a quick question I got asked before I get a million more. What advice would Francesca give to her past self? Do you know what? I wish I'd spoken up. I wish I'd asked for help mentally. I wish that, yeah, I would just advise not to bottle shit up. You know, if I'm talking to a teenager now, like, I think it could have made such a difference. It could have made such a difference, but when I was a kid, there wasn't the support and the help or even the understanding of being gay. Like, that was the worst bit. That's what smashed my head up. So, or,
mm.
you know, the depression and all that kind of stuff wasn't a thing when I was younger. So it's that, I think that could have sent me down a whole different path. I don't know where we are with questions now.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to deal with though when you're a teenager as well. Especially like it's different these days. Back then it was more difficult, I think.
Just want to quickly just jump in. Glenna, you're doing an amazing job and I appreciate it. And I get it. Guys, like, if you're new in here and your comment has been deleted, she is literally trying to listen to us and literally knock out all the absolute
I
idiots in
know,
here.
bless her.
So, you know, Glenna, I
Which there
appreciate
haven't been
you.
many of. It's been quite good today.
Yeah, no, I've seen her delete quite a lot. And when she's trying to do
Oh,
that, and when it's spiraling through so quick, you can't keep on top of it. So, Glenna, I appreciate you. And I wasn't even trying to be a dick then. I just think I kind of took it in a different way, which I get. If she's like that, bang, 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 and trying to
it's
scale
hard as
through all
well
this.
with messages. I always read messages the wrong way. I do that all the time. But if you don't know who I am, if that person was genuinely being like asking, my name's Corinne. I've got a channel called The True Crime Whisperer. I went
Love
to
you, Glenna.
prison for violence. I've turned my life around and I've been sober for a year and 5 months. I've got my kid, one of my daughter, I've got one of my children. I've got the others on their way back, and I do YouTube. We collaborate a lot, don't we? So if anyone
Yeah,
that's new
a
doesn't know,
lot.
that's my story. We've got longer videos on that, what actually went on, but we'd be here forever me
Yeah.
explaining the whole thing. So
Why are British girls so rude? Because we can be.
British girls so rude. I don't think we're being rude.
And there's silence.
I didn't even see where that came from. Isn't it weird that people, and I do this, right? Fascinated with serial killers. Isn't that weird?
Huh?
It is. If you think, isn't it weird when, like, because I do it, like, not obsessed, but like love true crime and stuff. But isn't it weird that people like get obsessed with like serial killers? Like people are intrigued by it. That's
Yeah,
a
I
better
was
word for it.
intrigued. That's what
People
made
are
me
intrigued.
started speaking to
I
Joanne
am.
Dennehy. I was intrigued, mate. I was like, yeah,
And that's why I spoke to Gemma Mitchell, because I
um,
wanted to know what was going on in her mind.
yeah. The only people that don't thingy is the ones that unalive their kids or SA kids.
Mm.
What was the police force back in the 90s? The police in the 90s was nothing like nowadays. Like, there was no ripping. I've been had the windows smashed in, dragged out the car like I'm some serial killer. They were never as violent, more chilled.
I don't know. I
Well,
got
for
beat.
me, you got to bear
Yeah,
in mind. I'm talking about
I
my
was 15 and
experience.
they beat me up. A male police officer beat me up, nearly choked me unconscious when I was 15.
Yeah, I'm just going on my experience. For me, then obviously we've had different experiences, but
Mm.
like, in comparison from the year 2000 onwards, like sort of like 2010, the way they turn so aggressive and how they think you're like are gonna do something mad to them.
Yeah, they're bad. It's quite bad now, isn't it? But then again, and I don't like police, but it must be scary for them going to certain situations where people have like weapons. I'm not going to say the word, otherwise you might get flagged. But like certain weapons, if you know what I'm saying, and they've got is a taser and pepper spray. That must be quite scary if they're going into a building and someone's got like they know someone's like going like mental and they've got like a weapon.
Yeah,
And
if
all
they
they've
got a
got is
pew pew, they'd have pew pews as well. So,
no, I'm talking
but
about an
yeah, that's all right. They just
slicer.
but they just taser them, don't
Yeah,
they?
but sometimes the tasers don't hit right, and if someone's
Oh.
running at you,
they got their stab vests and all that stuff.
yeah, but they're in the eyeball. Ignore me. I need to write a true crime
Evening,
novel, don't
Jay. I don't know what's going on in here.
I'm just talking waffle. Oh, they meant the prison service in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Sorry, I apologise. Well, let's put it this way. They now have cameras in the wings, and they changed it so the night officers used to have keys to be able to come into your door at night time. But so many girls were SA'd back in the 90s and stuff like probably further back than that, that they now only have. So they call them puppers. So it's two night staff. They're the only prison officers in the whole of the prison that have keys to the cell. And so if something happens down on one end of the prison, and then something happens down the other end, like they can't. They just have to wait. They can't do anything. They have to go around in two, so no one can be accused of anything. And that's why they put the cameras on the wings as well, because of obviously all the stuff that happened to women. I don't know about men's.
Do you mind if I answer a question?
Yeah, of course, crack on. I'm done anyway. You can carry on.
Foxtrot Alpha. Gemma Mitchell. I always go on about her because she fascinates me. If you want to know about Gemma Mitchell, because I said they're going to Google her. If you go on my channel, the True Crime Whisperer, I've got a little mini documentary thing, like a episode on. It's called Banged Up in Bronzefield, and it's about Gemma Mitchell. It's about her crime. It does the story of her crime, and then I talk about what she was like in prison and things she used to get up to. So instead of Googling her, go and do that.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate your support if you watch it.
And make sure you subscribe to her as well.
I nearly gave in and had a cigarette earlier, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's bad.
I'm not
You
doing it
think
anymore.
officers
Vapes aren't great, but it's better than actual cigarettes, isn't it? So.
Yeah, you're supposed to be safe. We're not safe, but we're in the prisons. They're prison police. So you don't think that shit happens to you on the street. You've got a story. There's a reason you're in prison, and you go to prison, and you get SA'd by an officer. It's disgusting. But at least they do something now in protection for it, and it stops obviously the false accusations on the officers as well.
How can you cut someone's off? That's crazy. It is crazy, but she was trained. If you're talking about Gemma, she was trained in dissecting cadavers, so she knew what she was doing. Yeah, it's evil.
Ginger, you still in there? Hi, I do like these conversations. As a Dutch woman, I was in Style 9 years ago and got kicked out of the country straight after, but prison saved my life and I had a right laugh with most women. Oh, Jessica, I'm glad that there was some good out of the badness. And they do that over here. Yeah, they so far before you're sentenced, don't they? They what do they call it? You can get 9 months off your sentence, am I right?
What, to be deported?
And they deport you. In men's prisons, they sleep with the screws. Yeah, mate, the women do it with the men and the women.
Yep.
Wow, Joe.
What? No. Yeah, she will. When
Oh,
she
3
she's got
months.
34 years minimum, so she'll be old because she was 37, I think, when she got sentenced. Sorry, I just jumped in there.
No, you're right.
Oh, hi, Samantha.
You've missed that. We're just gonna wrap it up now, Sam or Samantha, whatever you prefer. Yeah, 3 months. Sorry. Yeah, I thought it was 9 for some reason. That's yeah. I was just thinking it's not even a choice anyway. But yeah. Listen, guys, thank you so much for this evening. I really appreciate Glenna. I appreciate you. I don't even know. Well, I'm guessing not everybody's in here that gifted me tonight. Really appreciated
Yeah,
that,
that was
and
really nice, wasn't it?
I really appreciate everybody new that's come in, and obviously I always appreciate the old people as well. But yeah, Glenna, you do an amazing job, so thank you, mate. I appreciate you always.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I really
No
appreciate that.
problem. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Yeah, we'll be back on. Yeah, thank you, Corinne, always. Fran, what was the name of that picture? That was Fours was snagging the screw. I don't know, Natalie.
Oh, you got another one.
Oh, thank you, Emily. What advice would Christine, hope that's your name's Corinne, give her past self? Sorry if I annoyed you, Fran, by asking the question again. Emily, well, first of all, thank you so much for the gift. Yeah, I really, really, really appreciate you. Did need to do that. Please, if we miss your comment, please, just ask again. Literally,
Yeah,
just ask
sorry,
again.
it's hard.
The problem is it goes so fast for us up the screen that we end up missing them. So I do
And we
apologise.
don't have a, we
Yeah,
have
we
like
have
such
literally
a
that much
tiny
under the.
little.
Corinne, can you please answer that question?
Oh, sorry.
You would never annoy me, Emily.
If I
Sorry.
could give advice to my younger self, would be very careful who you choose to have as a partner. Be very careful. That would be my advice. Don't let people treat you badly, because that's what's led to everything unfolding in my life. That's what I tell my daughter as well.
What other advice do you give your daughter? Is that it?
I said, like I've said to her, like, addiction runs in the family. So it is, if you mess around with drugs and alcohol, there is a good chance that you might become dependent. I was like, learn from my mistakes. Don't live, you've seen what it's done to me. Don't go down the same path. It's hard when they're teenagers, though, isn't it? But she does listen. Like, when I was younger, I wouldn't listen to anyone. She does listen. She's smart for her age. She's a lot smarter than I was, and she won't take nonsense from people like I used to. I used to be a pushover when I was her age. I felt so insecure about myself because of things that were going on in my life. I'd been made to feel worthless. So then I allowed people in my life to be abusive to me, and I used to let them get away with it because I didn't feel like I was worth any better. That's what it's taken me a very long time to have confidence and not put up with anybody's rubbish, you know. But it took a long time. But I think as well, having ADHD really affects the way your outlook on life, because you look at things different and things affect you in a different way, because you're not like, your brain's wired different, not in a horrible way, it just is. So I think that not knowing that I had that for my whole life till recently, really, if I'd found out when I was younger, would have made a hell of a lot of sense why I did the things I did and I acted the way I did, if that makes sense. Anyway, sorry, just rambling on.
No, you're good. No, honestly, it's no, please do. Like, it's important, It is important that people have an understanding and
Oh, somebody, Glenna, I'm sorry. I know you're doing so much. Is there any way you could drop my YouTube channel? Because someone's asked how do they follow me. Sorry, Glenna. Bless her, she's done so much, hasn't she?
I know she does. She's
Like,
come
yeah,
off with a
'cause
fucking headache. She's like,
she had
fuck's
on
sake,
my
Brett.
channel as well. Glenna's
She's
brilliant.
she's gonna tell me off for not telling her about the stickers.
Oh look, someone's put the True Crime Whisperer.
Yeah. So Emily, if you just pop in
Joanna.
the True Crime Whisperer, all right,
Sorry,
we're gonna
Glenna.
she's gonna hate me.
Bless
No,
her.
she's all right. She's a good girl.
I don't know
Guys,
what we'd do without Glenna. I don't know what we'd do without Glenna. Can you imagine how bad it would be?
I know, literally. I know, bless her, and it gets a lot. And I could see because we were, well, I was far from the comments, but because of what it does is it knocks it down. It kept saying someone's been hidden, someone's been hidden. So I could see it's been very busy in here tonight. But the usual lot have been very respectful, which I'm grateful for. Which it should be like that anyway, guys. But I can't remember what I was going to say, guys. Yeah, I mean the Facebook page that she set up, we're on 2,000. We're over 2,000 friends already in the space of about 5 weeks. She does an amazing job, guys. If any of you have been to prison, if any of you want to share your story, we have a Facebook page. Glenna, don't worry about posting it up. Literally, just go onto Facebook, put in UK ex-female prisoner.
Yeah.
We've got 2 pages, guys. So we've got one that, sorry, Glenna's just popped Corinne's link in the chat. Thank you, Peppa Pig for life. Don't make me laugh when I see that. So yeah, so we've got a normal page, which is for female or male. Then we have a resources page, which is for females only. It is a very, very sensitive group, the resource page. We have vulnerable women in there. So if you're struggling, you don't have to be a prisoner or an ex-prisoner, or you could be facing prison, you can be a family member. It is, again, like I said, it is females only, but it is a very respectful page. It's not, I don't need to say anymore. I think I've explained it already, but guys, feel free to jump over and reach out on there if you are interested in coming on, even chatting to either of us, or I can pass over a message to Corinne as well. Thanks for being in chat. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
That's okay, Emily. It's fine. No worries. Thank you, Glenna, for doing that as well.
Drippy, we just literally finished a live, but I served 3 years, 8 months. I went into jail for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. Hit the subscribe button. We do lives all the time, so you can. It makes no difference if you're transgender or non-binary or anything. It doesn't really matter what you are. Lesbian.
Oh, does that? Do they mean to go on the women's group?
Oh,
on your Facebook? Is that what they mean?
That might
am
be.
I getting confused?
Sorry, I thought you meant if you was Facebook link. What I'll do, guys, is when I come off the live, I'll tag it on here. All right, I'll put both of them in. Thank you, Drippy. Yeah. So thank you everybody that's new, and thank you everybody that's old. Appreciate you always, and thank you for all the new subscriptions today and the donations, guys. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm actually quite blown away. So it's my first time I've ever having the stickers. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Right, thank you, Corinne. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll catch up later. Take care.
See you later. Bye.